Wednesday's announced proposal by primary school principals that their students' lunch hours should be reduced to help with indiscipline has sparked a public debate. This as disorder in schools, as evidenced by recent aggressive episodes, continues to be a source of unease in our society. Marie-Therese Bernard spoke with one behavior change expert to hear what he thinks of the suggestion of less unsupervised time for children.
Bullying and school indiscipline are issues not easily addressed, but behavioral change therapist Frank Dolly says the suggestion by schools principals to shorten the lunch break of school children by half an hour is commendable. He does, however, point to other solutions that could assist.
I think it's a really good idea because that is really when a lot of the difficulties in managing the children outside of the classroom occurs. So if you look at it, the children eat in about 10 to 15 minutes. So they have the rest of the time to do some kind of activity. If those activities are not supervised, they could lead to a lot of great difficulty. And the thing is, who is going to supervise these children? And that is, I think that is one of the challenges, because usually the teachers have to supervise them.
Mr. Dolly says other solutions are at the fingertips of the ministry. Trained personnel, he notes, exist within make-work programs such as the URP and the CPEP.
A number of programs have been done around Trinidad and Tobago where there are enough people in terms of parenting skills, managing, supervising children have gone out all over the country. And a lot of these programs were done by the Citizen Security Program. So those people, they have skills. Rather than let them go and cut grass, let them come into the school at that lunchtime, in the morning, lunchtime, and then in the evening, you get a total different thing. And these are people from the community. It can be done without much more money being spent.
Utilizing these persons as assets against bullying and indiscipline in schools, he says, would be very useful.
We have plenty of them. We have been having these programs all over Trinidad for the last 4 to 5 years, particularly Citizen Security Program. It's their children, it's their neighbors' children that they're going to be supervising. And I think it's a real thing and a nice collaboration between, rather than let them go and do a CPEP for 4 hours in the day, let them be in the school. So the school and the students, that triangle could be strengthened. And you could imagine the dignity of those women or the men in terms of having that pride. This year we could change in the indiscipline in our society.
Mr. Dolly believes that not only the workers but the community will be transformed if its members have a hand in reining it in. He says he's been suggesting it for years. Marie-Therese Bernard, C News.
There are mixed reactions to a suggestion to reduce the lunch hour in primary schools across the nation. On Wednesday, during talks on the high level of indiscipline in schools, the president of the National Primary Schools Principal Association said half an hour lunch break is enough time for primary school students. Here's what some of you thought about the suggestion.
I think that the 1 hour lunch is actually good.
I think it would be a good idea, a very good idea, because it's at the lunchtime. Apparently the kids and they run wild. So I feel if you take away half an hour the lunchtime and you give them breaks during their classes, that will suffice to make back up that. So it's a very good idea. They should go with it.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
It's impossible. For the years I went to school, teachers' lunch was 11:30 to 12:30, including the students. Why the children must hustle on their lunch? I'm feel upset.
30 minutes is not enough time for every student to get lunch.
The 30-minute lunch period instead of a full hour is a measure proposed to reduce the high levels of indiscipline in the nation's schools.